USA presidential election 1.4. So why it is in news? So recently US presidential election was conducted through the electoral college system. Electoral college system through which US presidential election was conducted recently. US presidential election versus Indian presidential election, दोनों में difference क्या है? We'll take parameters. They have given parameters and they have differentiate USA and India's. Okay, so first it is composition of electoral member. The electoral college consists 538 electors, Senate 100 plus 3 of District of Columbia, and 435 members of the House of Representatives. So 100 plus 3 for District of Columbia and 435 members of House of Representatives. So 435 plus 100 plus 3, 538 electors. The Electoral College is an intermediary body or process that chooses the US President. In this system, voters of each state cast their ballot to choose members or electors of the Electoral College, who then vote to select the President. First, people will cast their ballot to choose the member, that 538 member, and that 538 member will select the President. So a state have varying numbers of electors based on their representation in Congress. A majority of 270 electoral votes is required to elect the President of USA. Majority of, so out of 538, 270 is required for President. Okay, so we'll see in India. So member of an electoral college consisting of the elected members of both the houses of parliament and the elected members of the legislative assembly of the states, including National Capital Territory of Delhi and the Union Territory of Puducherry, via the Constitution 70th Amendment Act 1992, Article 54. Note that the nominated member of either House of Parliament or the Legislative Assembly of State are not eligible to included in Electoral College. Okay, so here what it is, elected member for both the houses of Parliament is members of an electoral college. Then elected member of Legislative Assembly of the state, all they are members in electoral college. Next we have governing rule or act, governing act or rules. In USA, each state establishes its own election rules, reflecting the US decentralized system, where individual states oversee and manage their electoral process. And in India, the Presidential and Vice Presidential Election Act 1952 is the governing act or rules. So nomination process in USA, candidates secure party nomination through primaries and caucus. Okay, a prospective presidential candidate should get his or her nomination paper subscribed by at least 50 electors as proposers and at least 50 electors as seconders in India. Okay, so 50 as proposer and 50 as seconders has to subscribe for the presidential candidate to nominate a paper. So election methods in USA, most states follow a winner take all approach, where the candidate with the majority in a state wins all its electoral votes except in Maine and Nebraska. Candidate can win the presidency without winning the popular vote, like Donald Trump's win in 2016. System of proportional representation by means of single transferable votes, and the voting at such elections shall be by secret ballot in India. The candidate needs to secure 50% of the total votes plus 1 to win. So this is the election method in India. So vote counting significantly prolonged largely due to reliance on paper ballot and handling of mails in vote, likely are postal ballot. So that is the vote counting process in USA. In India, use of EVMs, electronic voting machines, we are counting the votes. Frequency of election in USA, every 4 years on a fixed schedule we have frequency of election. In India, we have every 5 years except in exceptional cases. Running mate, the presidential candidate choose a running mate, that is vice presidential candidate will selected by presidential candidate, and in India separate election takes place for vice president of India. Okay, so this is all about our election, US presidential election. Now we will move